What is happening? Once again, it's your boy Dog coming at you with a new video with Naruto this time. And I have a process vid all conjured up for you guys. And I wanted to shout out to Mr. Omaash, Mr. Alex himself. And he has a thriving YouTube page that you should check out. He does Pokemon trading cards and it's really cool. He's a really cool guy. So Omaash, sir, thank you for letting me do this. He actually did this out of the kindness of his heart. So thank you for allowing me to draw Naruto finally. And this is actually my first time drawing Naruto, and this is always starting off with the 3D process that I use with Cinema 4D, and then swinging it over to Procreate. And I have a little bit of a surprise at the end to kind of show you the animation stuff that I've been using. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of continue with what I was kind of talking about with perfection in the last video. I kind of went on and said that perfection is overrated, and I wanted to kind of talk about it more. And I think just in the past, I have to, I've been really thinking about just perfection. And when I say perfection, specifically perfection in art, I know I talked about individualism in the last video, but I wanted to really just focus on the art itself. And I remember growing up, just learning how to draw and being inspired to do a video game art, that I ran to a illustrator at the time called Tatsuya Yoshikawa. And this gentleman did the art for Breath of Fire, specifically Breath of Fire 3, 4, and 5. And then he redid 1 and 2. And he's an outstanding artist. He's one of the artists that really got me serious into drawing, digitally anyway. And his aesthetic was very, very moving and authentic, and it inspired me. But really what I remembered a lot from his artwork was the fact that it wasn't perfect, that his lines weren't refined, and that he had an aesthetic that was very loose and messy. But the overall theme, or the body or form, was always there and present. And he always had a very simple way of coloring, but it worked. It worked, and it had charm, and it had this raw energy that I, for myself, in reflecting in my own career in drawing, I kind of wanted to better myself. I went on this path of, okay, how can I do better than this and perfect my craft and be polished and perfect and my line work and everything. And I remember Tetsuya Nomura was another one that I looked up to, and his line work sometimes was just so perfect and clean, and I was like, man, I can do better than that. And so I pushed and pushed and pushed, and next thing you know, I'm kind of losing myself. I'm losing myself in the technicality. I'm losing myself in the technicality of drawing, when I'm not drawing from the raw authenticity or just the joy of just creating something that's not perfect. And I think now in my own reflection, I have to say that, like, even though I'm kind of still learning to not be perfect, it's still there. And I think in hindsight, when you're drawing in a technical aspect, I think what I said before about people not noticing is that I really think that that's true. I think not unless you're an art junkie and you know art and you respect it and you follow and you see all the technicalities, you'll notice it. But 9 times out of 10, like, the way you draw a line, nobody's going to notice that. They're not going to notice the line. They're going to notice the body of work. And so, like, that's how I've kind of see perfection. I see perfection in a way that you don't have to be perfect. You can be authentic, you can be imperfect, Your line work doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be who you are. And always remember, and I think I'm speaking to myself, that at the end of the day, it's all about the body of work. It's all about the charm. It's all about the aesthetic. What does this artwork say? And don't, lose yourself. Don't lose yourself and get swarmed into puddles of all those technical things that we can easily lose ourselves into. Anyway, that's all I have to really say about that. And I should be talking about the process of this, and I apologize, but if you guys are curious about the process from before, all the videos are there from before using Cinema 4D and Procreate, and kind of now just drawing through Procreate. And everything here I've kind of copied an aesthetic from a NARUTO flair, if you will, of the ink of his Keyblade. I wanted to make and do a proper homage to the manga Japanese writing, and I wanted to copy that on his Keyblade. So yeah. So all that said, also I kind of rambled, but as usual, I want to thank my Patreons and my supporters on there. Thank you very much. And if you guys want to support me on Patreon, feel free to do it. Join the Wolf Pack. Thank you for watching, and if you like this, please like and subscribe and comment. And that's it, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.